80s kids, Faces of Death is back, but it's not quite the same as the old VHS tapes we used to rent back in the day. We're going to tell you why right after this.
Welcome to Deadsville.
Greetings, Boo Believers. Welcome to Deadsville Horror Talk. I'm your host, Ronin James, and to my left, the lovely Steph Infection.
Hello, Scream Hearts.
It's just the two of us tonight, and we're going to review the... I don't even know if I want to call it a remake. We're just going to call it the 2026 Faces of Death.
With same title, yeah.
Same
that's
title.
That's about it.
But that's, well, and it has some things in common, but we're going to discuss it.
Yes.
We are going to do a spoiler-free review first, then we will break and do Adventures in Snacking, and today we have Reese's Peanut Butter Cups versus Mr. Beast Feastable Peanut Butter Cups. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
So if you follow the news, you know the...
It's a grandson of the creator of Reese's. He said he used to have a Reese's product every day, and in the last couple years since Hershey bought it, they've kind of changed out their ingredients to stuff that isn't peanut butter and chocolate anymore. I mean, it's there, but just very little, and a lot of other stuff. So
we're going to compare.
We're going to compare, but with all that controversy, hopefully we're going to see the old Reese's back in next year, 2027.
Yes. So you're going to get that as our Adventures in Snacking segment right before we dig deeper and get into spoilers. So if you haven't seen Faces of Death, you can tune in until after the Adventures in Snacking. We'll give you a warning. You'll hear the digging deeper sound effects, and we'll break out the shovels and tell you to pause the podcast if you don't want spoilers at that point.
Yep.
But if this is your first time joining us, we are a horror movie review podcast. I am a 20-year veteran stuntman and stunt coordinator, now director and content creator, and I like to think I bring a little insight to the reviews and a little behind-the-scenes kind of insider information. And Steph Infection here is a content creator, actress, producer, wardrobe head, whatever we need on set. So we've been doing this about 8 years now. Deadsville Productions. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow on all the social medias. Ding the bell if
tell
you're
your
watching.
Friends, tell your grandma.
Yes, if you have friends who love horror, you can subscribe to the podcast on all the streaming platforms except Spotify, and you can watch the video on YouTube and a couple other places. Hopefully soon, we'll let you know.
Yes.
But we prioritize new movies in theater, new releases, and if there's nothing new, then we'll go to what's new streaming, and then we'll always, go back in time and do some retro reviews as well, and some specials. Be sure to check out our top 10 zombie movies review with our other two co-hosts who aren't here with us tonight, Alexandra Surface and Haley Hansen. And make sure you follow all of us on social media.
Yes, please.
All right, without further ado, let's get to this Faces of Death review.
Yes.
Steph Infection, read our synopsis.
All right. A woman employed as a website content moderator comes across a series of violent videos reproducing death scenes from a film.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. That's
yes, and yes, this is a very meta-ish kind of take on the old movies.
I mean, it's not really a secret that if you watch the trailer,
right, that's what's going on.
There's a lot of the same.
That's reproducing. It's a serial killer reproducing the kills that were found on the old VHS tapes. So again, it's not like they're trying to remake Faces of Death, the original movies.
The guy in the movie
is recreating the kills for real in the movie world, for real. And a woman who's a content moderator,
as if she was working for YouTube, and she's just clicking allow or not allow, flag.
So when something gets flagged as being too violent, she has to decide if it's real or not, and she suspects that these are real and goes down a rabbit hole.
And I like that take that she was, and she also has her own past.
Right, she does have her own past. Yeah, and this movie I've seen described, and it was like one of the first things that I thought of too. It's very Silence of the Lambs meets Don't Fuck with Cats.
Well, You didn't watch Don't Fuck with Cats.
I didn't, but I know.
But this is exactly,
too.
and they said this, I mean, they literally say that during the whole film, but it's funny, or the one friend says it a couple times. Are you going to go, oh, don't fuck with cats?
They reference it. That's the meta-ness of it.
And this isn't giving anything away, but the serial killer literally sounds like, what's his name from Silence of the Lambs? Multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hannibal Lecter.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's get into our cast. Speaking of our serial... Well, first, our director, Daniel Goldhaber, and writer Daniel Goldhaber and Isa Mazzi.
Yeah, I didn't recognize anything. However, guess where Daniel Goldhaber went to school?
Where did he go to school?
Harvard.
Ooh.
Wasn't too...
So this is...
this little hoity-toity director.
Ivory League horror here.
Yeah, exactly. He went... Yeah, they
Very
have
impressive, Daniel
visual and
Goldhaber.
Environmental Studies program there.
Okay, interesting. Well, that makes sense because he's probably... Was he a recent graduate, did it say?
I mean, he's...
How many things has he made?
Only a few.
Yeah. So, and this is a very, there's a lot of social commentary going on here with the influence of visual media, so him studying it, that makes a lot of sense at Harvard, that he would come with, like, there's layers to this onion that get peeled in this movie that, it's pretty intelligent.
He made his directorial debut in 2018, so not too,
Yeah.
So he only has done, like, 3 things since, or, no, 2 things, Cam and then this. But the shorts were when he was in college, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
yeah, I gotta say I enjoy the take. I enjoy the like you're using the original, you're using the nostalgia factor of the original, but you're putting a modern spin on it and we're not going to get into all that and getting into a little bit of the first take here before getting to the actors, but I just really dug the whole way that social media influencing is worked into it, and the use of the old footage. They even used some of the old footage to show you what was being recreated in scenes.
Cool.
So even if you haven't seen the old movies, you can still go in and watch this movie, and it is still a very solid serial killer thriller type movie. If you like serial killer movies and you like that kind of stuff, and you, like, again, are a fan of going down rabbit holes on the internet, like a Don't Fuck with Cats type situation, it's very... very interesting. It's a very good concept that for the most part he executes very well. There's some stuff in here that I was just like...
Lost you a little bit?
Yeah, it lost me a little bit. We'll get to that.
Couple things, but overall, my anxiety was high. I think I really enjoyed it.
That'll bring me to the cast too, because the parts in the... there were parts in the writing that lost me a little bit, where I was like, yeah, come on, man, why wouldn't you just do this? Or why is this happening? Or that would totally not... certain things didn't add up or make sense. Yeah. But what was saving it was the cast, because holy shit, Dacre, I guess it's pronounced, Dacre Montgomery and Barbie Ferreira.
Yeah.
Man, they were awesome.
They were really good.
So good.
Yeah.
I mean, he was so good as the serial killer. And kind of having that, when he went and... Again, I don't want to give away too much.
Just so creepy.
He has like 2 different personalities that he shows, though.
Yes.
When he's trying to be mild-mannered, and he does that, and then when he snaps, there's like that whole other... And he does a really good job.
It's really good.
It's really like, what's his name? Your serial killer guy there.
My serial killer guy.
What's his name played? The actor, Evan...
Oh, Evan Peters.
Yeah, what kind of...
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, it's very like Dahmer-esque.
I didn't realize that was Billy from Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah. Jesus, I didn't realize that
realize
either.
it. Look, Yeah,
that is.
It's him. I had no idea until this just came up. And I remember hearing an interview of him.
Yep.
About it when they were talking about it. I didn't realize it.
He was also in Power Rangers, the Power Rangers movie, right? Wasn't he in the Power Rangers movie that was?
Yes, Jason.
Like
that's the Red Ranger.
I recognized him from that, and I totally, because he has the mullet. I didn't even recognize him with the mullet from Stranger Things. When I saw him, I was like, yeah, that's one of the Power Rangers.
That sounds.
But I
But he
didn't
looks
realize.
so different.
Holy crap!
In
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, like his face. Now I see it. I'm like, oh no, he looks.
Well, looking at him too, though, and especially on like the poster, he gives off evil Jared Leto vibes.
Yeah,
like
totally.
super evil Jared Leto vibes. He has that very pretty aesthetic, like Jared Leto had back in his Fight Club day.
Yeah.
Back when Jared Leto was the pretty boy in Fight Club. Man, he looks a lot like him back then.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's.
But yeah, he was great. Barbie Ferreira. Let's talk about her
I
real
thought
quick
she was
because
great.
she was great.
And it was very. It was refreshing to see like a plus size actress as our
real-looking
main.
actress,
yeah, just a
real-looking
live
person
girl,
as an
not
actress.
like some 36, 24, 36 model
Right,
or
the stereotypical,
Or even
fits the mold of every leading scream queen, leading lady, final girl,
and she's
whatever.
beautiful, but she's badass in this, and it was very, very
But
believable.
she's curvy and plus size.
Yes.
And we're here for it.
Yes. I noticed it and I appreciated it.
However, I don't know how here for it I was for Charlie XCX's bit, because it was just...
I mean, it was just an added part. I didn't even know it was her because I didn't know what she looked like, even though I've listened to a bunch of her
really
songs.
had nothing to do with the movie and was just thrown in there for just to kind of
her character, she was a dick,
yeah, she was just there to like bully the other girl at work. That was like it, to just show that the girl was
so she probably just
bullied at
wanted
work.
to be in a movie.
But they put the, I guess, and maybe she's friends with somebody who was on the crew.
That's what I was
So,
trying to...
yeah, possibly. But yeah, I mean, overall the cast was pretty solid. Aaron Holiday plays the roommate of Barbie Ferreira, who plays Margot. And then we also had our friend Jermaine Fowler, who plays her supervisor at the where she works. And we know Jermaine Fowler from The Blackening, which is we loved a few years ago, awesome movie. And then also what else? He was recently in Night Patrol, which I didn't love quite so much, but he was good in it. No fault of his own. It was not a great script, but he is a really good actor.
Oh.
And he's decent in this, but he's got a very small part. He's only in it a little bit.
I was seeing if America Fiera was related to her. They spell it differently.
Yeah. So yeah, good.
Yeah, I think the cast was good.
So yeah, that's. Let's get into our spoiler-free first takes. Go ahead, Steph Infection. You kick it off.
Well, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. They were slow at like a couple parts in the beginning, but overall, like I liked the concept. I liked. It's been done. It's not really like an original. I mean, I watch a ton of like Criminal Minds and all those shows. They all have had a serial killer trying to recreate either a copycat or a movie. We had the Scream killers that wanted to, so it's not like an original, idea, but it was done well because the original people thought it was real, the VHS movie, but it wasn't. And this guy wants to make his mark, and he's, I don't know, finding his way, and you see you kind of get all these characters and these high anxiety moments in this. So I really, really enjoyed the entire movie and all the blood, and I enjoyed it. I don't know what I probably would. I definitely say go see it. In the theater is always going to be better. I don't think a full 7, but maybe like a 6.8 out of 10.
All right, fair enough. All right, I mean, I mostly agree. I think the pacing issues for me were towards the middle, maybe between the second and third act. I was getting a little weary-eyed at that point, but I thought that, while the concept has been done before, I thought that taking the concept and applying it to a real thing like the Faces of Death tape, that we all, like, that 80s kids and 90s kids can like all kind of grew up with, that already has that taboo feel to it, that vibe of tabooness attached to it. Now you take that and you apply a solid serial killer movie to it. Now, not excellent. It's not an excellent serial killer. When I compare it to Silence of the Lambs, it's nowhere near as good as well written as Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
But it is very entertaining, and the acting in it is excellent. And again, same as you, I liked seeing a real actress take the lead on this one. Now, I did not like certain creative decisions and certain things that were written in there, so it definitely lost some points on that. And when I would have, if the performances weren't so good, it would probably be in like the 5-6 range for me. Instead, I give it a 7 because I really like the performances are really good. The concept is solid. It's shot really well. The special effects in it are really good. I didn't think it wasn't super gory. At least not that I recall. There was some stuff in there that was pretty cool, and there was some good
the flashback
practical
ones. There was
the flashback ones that were to the like original thing, but we've seen those before. I'm talking about like the actual stuff that was going on in movie, not in the flashback stuff necessarily. But yeah, there was there was some good stuff in here, and again, a 7. I recommend seeing it in the theater if you can, if it's still in theaters. It's a fun watch, but definitely worth giving a watch when it comes to Shudder. Good job. I look forward to seeing what this guy does next.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think maybe he should. He worked with somebody writing this one. Maybe he does a good job directing. I think the direction is the direction out hits the writing. You know what I mean? Like he directs. The direction is better than the movie's written.
Yeah.
So
but he could. I thought he did well with the writing.
I said, I enjoyed the concept and everything as well too. But I just thought that there were pacing issues in there, and there was some stuff creatively and some stuff that just. I questioned some stuff that we'll get into in the spoilers, but we can come back to that later. So that's going to do it for our first takes. We both recommend Faces of Death 2026.
Yes.
Not a remake.
Not a remake. Do you want me to do this?
Oh, yes. Let's do our Rotten Tomatoes score. Let's see how our scores rack up with Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, our tomatometer is a 67%, which is the critics, and popcorn meter is 66%.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody's about on the same page. I give it a slightly higher.
We're either 6 or 7. 6, 7.
Oh, no.
Can't help it.
Oh, and on that note...
We'll be going into Adventures in Snacking now.
Yes. So,
for 6 or 7 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to do Adventures in Snacking, and we're going to dive into Reese's versus Feastables. So if you're a Mr. Beast fan, be sure to stick around for this one.
Yep.
All right, Boo Believers. And then after that, we are going to go to spoilers, so be sure to tune out if you have not seen... Faces of Death 2026.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you on the other side.
Adventures in Snacking.
Greetings, Boo Believers! It's time for Adventures in Snacking, and today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to have a battle of the snacks. And it's going to be Steph Infection's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups versus my Mr. Beast Feastable Peanut Butter Cups.
Yeah.
Don't smash my cups.
I might smash it.
All right. Well, yes. Movie snacks. Adventures in Snacking. Who doesn't love peanut butter cups, aside from people with peanut butter allergies, obviously? Everybody loves peanut butter cups, right, Steph Infection?
I think so, unless you have an allergy. But even then, you probably still love them.
Exactly. You probably hate that you have a peanut allergy because you can't enjoy delicious peanut butter cups. Yeah. So yeah. Everybody used to love the mainstay Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, which we've had forever, as long as I can remember. But recently, there's been some controversy.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the taste started to go downhill not long ago myself.
I only noticed it with the holiday brands. It wasn't the... And if you notice, there is some difference.
Well, there's definitely been a difference in the consistency with the holiday brands for a bit. But it crept into I noticed it creeping into the cups not long ago, too. And so did somebody else, Steph Infection, didn't they? A certain somebody.
Yeah. Why are you gonna say it like that? But yes, like I got this insider info.
You're the
I
Reese's.
might.
You're the Reese's queen over here.
Well, I
so.
did tell you about this news.
You did.
So that's fair.
Lay it on the people.
So Brad Reese, the grandson of whoever started the Reese.
Of great grandpa Reese.
Of grandpa Reese.
Top-notch reporting from Steph Infection here.
I forget his name. Anyway, this guy said...
The great-grandson of the Reese's.
Great-grandson. He used to eat a Reese's product every day, every single day, at least one. And he said that they have continually become inedible. So he made a public statement since Hershey's has replaced real milk chocolate and peanut butter with compound coatings and peanut butter style creme.
Peanut butter style creme.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because it just sounds gross. It's not a peanut butter cup. It's a peanut butter style creme cup.
I mean, it's, that just, I just think it's fancy creme.
But it's not peanut butter. They're saying it's a peanut butter style creme. So is there actually even peanuts in it? Maybe a person with a peanut allergy could.
They might.
You know what? Let's read the ingredients because I've got the Mr. Beast Feastables here. All right, before we get to the ingredients, I'm going to give a little background on the new kid on the block here, the Mr. Beast Feastables peanut butter cups. The high-quality chocolate brand launched in 2022 by YouTuber Mr. Beast, a.k.a. Jimmy Donaldson, focuses on simple ingredients and ethical sourcing. The company, which generated over $250 million in sales in 2024, is often sold at major retailers like Walmart, Target, and 7-Eleven. The brand features flavors like milk chocolate crunch, and cookies and cream. And yes, these, I've had a few of them. But these are probably my favorite, the creamy peanut butter cups.
I do think that the Reese's holiday things had a different makeup.
All right, come on, let's do Reese's. Here we go.
Okay. I'm going to bite just half of it. See, I fucking love Reese's.
All right.
This doesn't taste what I tasted earlier. Yeah,
it's not bad, but
bad. Like we're just trying it.
Yeah, but
I like that consistency. I like the hard peanut butter. That's what I like. Not hard peanut butter, but more like, I don't know, like a Reese's cup. They've always been. That consistency. Everyone fucking knows what it is.
She's using the Reese's cup to describe a Reese's cup.
I mean, everyone knows what that consistency is.
Yeah, and that's like one of my gripes of it, I guess, because now that I've had a Mr. Beast, I'm kind of spoiled.
Yeah.
Because this is okay, it's all right, but yeah, the peanut butter's a bit dry, and the chocolate and the peanut butter have an almost similar consistency and texture almost. Maybe not texture, but a similar consistency.
Think that at all.
You don't get the...
I think that the outside, the chocolate is hard, but the inside isn't as gooey. I don't like gooey.
It's only a little bit harder.
I like...
So, to me, remember the old commercials for the Reese's where you got your chocolate, my peanut butter. You got your peanut butter, my chocolate. Two great tastes together, blah, blah, blah. And you eat that. Yeah. And I know you've had a Hershey bar.
Yes.
And dunked it into...
Never.
Are you kidding me?
Never. I see you do it all the time.
You have never taken a Hershey bar piece and scooped some peanut butter with it?
No, I've never done that. I've seen you do it.
It tastes so much better than...
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, because you don't know my consistency. You understand I am obsessed with chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
I know, but you could do whatever ratio you want.
No, but a Hershey bar is too thick to me.
Okay.
So I don't want to add more on top of that because it's too thick. If it was a thin layer,
all right,
then I would like it.
See, if
it was a thin chip.
From very early on seeing that commercial, I did that, and I was like, yeah, that tastes really good. and then I ate a Reese cup, and I was like, it doesn't really taste like when I take my Hershey bar and dip it in peanut butter, though.
See, I worked at a candy store all through high school, Kerry's Candies in Swarthmore. And I worked there for like 3-4 years, and we would use Reese's peanut butter and make our like Easter eggs and stuff. And that oh my God, it was delicious.
Let's go. Let's do it.
See, it's too drippy.
I like drippy. That's delicious.
It tastes really good. All right, so you like the creamy on the inside with the thick, harder outside.
Yep. Well, I enjoy the distinct difference between the creamy peanut butter and the crunchy chocolate.
All right, so if you had to buy one right now, you would go with Feastables.
Yep.
And I'd probably still buy Reese's.
Well, there you go. There you have it, Boo Believers. Let us know what you think. If you've tried Mr. Beast Feastables, I'm sure you've had a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. We've all had one of those, but if you've tried the Mr. Beast, let us know what you thought. If you thought it was better, not as good, if you like the traditional Reese's like Steph here, and if you've noticed a decline in Reese's, like, what was his name, Bob Reese?
No, Brad.
Brad Reese. Hey,
No, but he said he only
close.
said the holiday brands.
All right, well.
Yeah, so I definitely have noticed a decrease in those.
Yep, me too.
They taste
I
weird.
don't like them at all. That's going to do it, Boo Believers. We'll be back with digging deeper after this, so stay tuned.
Digging deeper.
All right, we're back. Time to break out the shovels and dig deeper. Give me that shovel, Steph Infection. Oh! Let me dig my own grave. Oh.
There we go.
There we go. This is the part where we dig into spoilers, Boo Believers. So if you have not seen Faces of Death 2026 and you don't want it spoiled, pause here and come back when you've seen the movie. And then you can check out our detailed spoilery takes.
Yes.
And see if you agree or disagree.
Yes.
All right.
Come on back.
So let's get into it.
Okay.
Here we're going to jump right into the plot.
All right.
Margot Romero. Do you think that is an homage to George Romero?
Maybe.
Margot Romero, a content moderator for Kino, a TikTok-like platform responsible for filtering out any content that is offensive or violent, comes across an eerily real decapitation execution video on the site. Although she initially disregards them as staged with potentially hyper-realistic practical effects, her concerns grow when another video depicting death via electric chair pops up in a similar format. She reaches out for a second opinion, but is quickly dismissed, seemingly attributed to her past involvement in a trend which accidentally resulted in the brutal, recorded, and uploaded death of her sister on a train track. Okay, let's, that's a lot.
Well, yeah.
So she works for like a TikTok thing. She's a moderator. Boom, boom, boom. She sees a decapitation. She allows it, thinking, okay,
Well, she had
practical effects.
Yeah, the first one.
Right.
Then the second
So
one.
then another
she
one
had-
comes
yeah.
in, and it's an electric chair. And we see the eye pop and the
Yeah,
kid with the
and the
thing.
foaming at the mouth.
The foaming at the mouth and stuff.
And she gets her boss to come over, who is a friend of hers and got her the job.
Yep. And that's Jermaine Fowler, who
Yeah.
plays like the supervisor. Yep. And she shows it to him, and he's like, it's all right, just pass it.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's practical effects. Just, go with special effects these days. And
Yeah, because his reasoning is he doesn't want them to come in and start looking, and
Right,
all that
but then he also, this is when he drops this thing about, don't be too sensitive because of your past involvement.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't realize that it was her sister. I just thought it was a friend.
No, it was her sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it was
she
her
said
sister.
that. It was her sister.
See, okay. So, we find out now that, we kind of get hints at, we don't see it, but we get hints that Margot is involved in a tragedy.
And she has a roommate, her friend, who I really
Ryan.
liked. Yeah, Ryan.
He gives her a lipstick knife.
Yes, which we saw.
Of course, comes into play.
Yeah, but it was good. It was a good little,
yeah.
foreshadowing. You need that with movies. You need to explain how people got stuff, like not just whip out a lipstick knife. But he says something like, "Can't you come out?" And that was like, "Can't you come out? I miss my friend." And they go out, and they're like, "Is that Train Girl?" And we're like,
Train Girl. We're like, what the
Train
fuck is
Girl?
Train
Who's
Girl?
Train Girl? What kind of train we talking
What are we talking
about?
about here? So, yeah, interesting. It was a good setup. I mean, the opening was good. The setting up the characters is good. The dynamic between characters is good. And now we meet Arthur Spivak, who tracks down influencer Samantha, injects her with fentanyl, and kidnaps her.
Yes. Yeah.
Margot is increasingly alarmed by the appearance of another graphic video involving a gruesome scalping, but she's shut down once more.
Oh, the scalping. Yeah.
So that was her, right? That was the influencer Samantha with the scalping, right? Wasn't that the
No,
one?
that was a guy. Wasn't the black guy at the table, and then they peeled back his brain after to eat the brains.
Oh, that was
originally
the monkey.
in the movie,
That was the monkey one. Yeah. Okay, bang, bang. Oh, that's right. He keeps her. That's
Yeah,
right.
she's in there for a while,
She's in
yeah.
there for a while. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's the monkey brains one with the hammers, and he has and everything's instead of one thing we should note, it's all robotic. When the kills happen,
They're like mannequin.
they're mannequins. Like robotic mannequins that are smashing hammers on the thing where it was humans in the old videos. But the sets are all decorated and set up, and the characters are dressed to look like and reenact the old Faces of Death movie. And when he does each one of these, he's uploading them and getting millions of views, and people are, of course...
And he likes that clout.
Of course. So, all right. So, Margot is increasingly alarmed, appears in another graphic video, scalping, shut down once again. Meanwhile, Arthur kidnaps a local news anchor and his son.
Yeah, this whole thing, I was like, I felt so bad for
the
them.
kid?
All of them,
Yeah,
though. They
yeah.
both seem. He just wanted people that were on TV.
That had clout,
He didn't
because he
seem
was-
like a bad guy.
No, that
originally,
was-
I thought this when they took Samantha. I'm like, oh, he's taking asshole.
Right.
TikTok celebs. And then this guy, he's just a regular old dad that's on the news, and he helps him because he cut his hand. He helps the serial
He's super
killer.
nice and lets him in the house.
Yeah.
And fucking, yeah. You definitely, again, sometimes you get a sympathetic,
where you really
villain
don't
where you're
want them to die. And they do.
We definitely didn't get that here because he's just killing people who have clout because he is chasing clout himself. And that's the whole, that's the message that we're, be careful because
Hey, are we going to get a serial killer coming for us?
Oh, man. Don't do me any favors. All right. So Margot turns to Reddit to accurately decipher whether or not the murders are staged or real.
We did have a thing before where she said, don't look anything up at home when she was giving training.
Oh, yeah. The whole training things they do.
Which comes back later.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the videos quickly skyrocket in popularity. Arthur kills the news anchor in a shootout setup. And that one was like the move, like the old...
When
again,
he walks out of the house.
Walks out of the house and bap, 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 he's got him tied to the door. Through Reddit, Margot discovers the original Faces of Death film at this point, and the murder spree's identical alignments to the material. Ryan explains this when she goes back. She's like, if you're the face, he catches her watching it, right?
Well, because we get that in the beginning, and I was like, that's going to come out later, but it wasn't 100%. He just likes gore, he likes horror, she hates it, but she goes over and looks at his collection and finds it.
Yep. So Ryan explains the film's purported infamy as a real, quote-unquote, array of snuff deaths, yet reveals that it was all fake, which may coincide with the uploaded modern renditions.
But, yeah.
Disturbed and wanting clearer proof, she gives her boss, Josh, concert tickets to distract him away from his computer so she can download the available footage onto her hard drive, view the uploader's metadata, and upload them to Reddit.
This part was so unbelievable.
Because now we're getting to my gripe.
This was when I was like, not only like, oh, I got these, I can't go do what these. No. But she goes, are you a Deadhead? Like of all bands, they're just in town that night, or whoever it was. It was like a tribute band or something, I think. But still. And that happens to be like his favorite band is the Grateful Dead.
It was all just, I was like, oh, okay, now we're pushing it.
Yeah, that was a little,
Like why not just go to the office like different hours or something? I don't know.
No,
There's other
remember
ways.
how much security there was going in?
I guess,
You can't. And I don't know. I thought it just could have been like, hey, because he had a meeting thing that she needed to be. That's how she was getting on his computer. She couldn't just gain access to his computer at any time.
Right. So, she views the uploader's metadata and uploads them to Reddit. Under a throwaway account, Arthur replies with a malicious link to Margot's posts and acquires her IP address.
Dummy Margot.
Yep. The next day, Margot's fired from Kino due to breaking company policy by accidentally leaving a bag of Adderall on Josh's desk. Despite constant resistance, she continues her pursuit in hopes of avenging her sister's death and to hopefully restore her own public status. Later, Arthur breaks into their apartment, kills Ryan, and drugs and kidnaps Margot.
Man, I didn't want Ryan to die either.
Not me either, and this is where I started, disliking Margot.
Of course.
Because she gets him killed. She goes on and posts, you're chasing down a serial killer. Go to the fucking cops. This is my biggest problem with it, and I don't want to...
How? You can't just...
Why can't you just go to the cops?
Because they would go, okay, the site, the YouTube site said it was fine. It was flagged fine. Or what do you can't look up
Go
videos.
to the FBI. Go to somebody. Go to somebody higher up than your supervisor.
Don't fuck what Cats did, and then they had to do it themselves, and they found that killer.
All right, well. At any rate, she gets her roommate killed. Because she does it stupidly by just posting the shit on Reddit and leading right back. She doesn't even cover her own ass with a IP John to bounce her to.
But the thing is, this is something I would do. It's not that unbelievable. You find something, you are not sure if it's real. You don't know that this guy is kidnapping people to do it.
Yeah, well,
you don't
if
know
you
that
suspect, you better cover your ass.
No, she didn't suspect any of that. She just thought...
obviously suspected that he was killing them at this point, though.
No, killing people, but she didn't find that until she figured out that one guy that was in her area.
Right.
But...
she was suspecting that they were real the whole time, and then she saw him and knew that they were real.
Yes, but
he was the
I thought that was after the Reddit. I thought she did the Reddit first.
No, the Reddit's after they killed the dude.
No, after she figured it out, I'm saying. That somebody was local. A serial killer isn't necessarily in your town. That's what I was like, how would you even know?
That's another thing, too. It's just conveniently enough that they live in the same town together.
It wasn't the same town. He traveled, but it wasn't that far.
Close enough.
I think it was
All right, so Margot awakes in a caged basement and is able to free herself with the lipstick knife. Dun, dun, dun! Foreshadowing. Wins again.
Yes.
In her coat pocket, because he didn't take that out and search her or anything. She saves Samantha, who urges her to leave the property immediately, yet Margot stays behind to steal Arthur's hard drive for the raw footage. Again, I call bullshit. Just get the fuck out of there. Are you really sticking around? Are you really sticking around?
No.
I am getting the fuck out of there.
I'm calling somebody.
I'm calling the cops.
Yeah.
Yep. Just get the fuck out.
But I guess she's had nobody believed her. They all thought she was crazy because she killed her sister.
She wants the raw footage which shows him unmasked. Okay.
Yeah.
Samantha manages to break free, but is shot by Arthur with a scoped rifle. Margot flees into the woods and manages to return with a police escort in hopes of saving Samantha, but Arthur manipulates them into believing she trespassed on his property and she is detained. So, a few problems here.
All right,
he's just shooting guns out the window in the neighborhood, just shooting people, and nobody else is.
Did you see how it was all fields?
I know but there had to be some other houses there. I saw some other houses in the distance.
Yeah, maybe.
Gunshots from a hunting rifle ring out. That shit's like.
Yeah, but go to places that hunt on their property and stuff. Shotguns in those areas, they're fucking just shooting cans out back of their house.
Guess. I don't know, man. There was a fence they had to climb over.
Yeah.
A fence implies that there's a neighborhood and you're trying to keep other people out. I felt to me, the feeling that I got, I felt like it was in the Fright Night remake where it was a little development in the middle of nowhere. But nobody else was home because you saw houses when she hopped the fence and they're running. You saw houses in the distance.
Yeah, but a shotgun, people shoot them all the time.
I don't know, man. It just was highly sus for me, that whole part.
Yeah.
This whole paragraph here is just like really sus parts of
Yeah.
it. Going back for the fucking footage, and then
Yeah,
this,
that gave me major
shooting the
anxiety.
memo out the thing, and then she goes back, and the chick is there, right? And no.
She gets dragged back in.
She gets dragged back in, and the cops
She goes
come.
to get the cops. Yeah,
Right, she
this
gets the cops.
pissed me off so much.
Well, the girls.
But they can't just go in there. But they didn't even ask him if we could come in.
Right,
That's
and-
what got me mad.
And the girl's in the other room, right?
Yeah, but you.
And she's got tape on her mouth, right?
Yes.
And her hands are taped together,
Yes.
right? But her hands are here, right?
Why didn't you?
So why didn't she just do this? Help!
Yeah.
Help!
Yeah, I noticed that too.
What the fuck?
I noticed that during it.
What the fuck? Oh God. Okay.
I did notice that.
Oh yeah, that was a bit much right there.
And I noticed, like I said, you said, why didn't the cops go in? I said, you can't just go into
I
somebody's
know you
house.
can't just go in, but man, she
they
had
didn't
blood
ask,
and
though.
bruises and stuff
They
on
didn't-
her.
Exactly, but they didn't even ask. And I kept waiting for them to ask. They were like, "Do you know her?" They
Now,
didn't say, "Can I?"
Does
come
this
in?
movie take place? This movie takes place in present day,
I
right?
guess so. They all had flip phones, though.
I know. That's why I'm like, did this take place in the flip phone era when
Well, no,
YouTube was
because
just
she's-
getting big?
Oh, it may be a little
Because
bit back.
because there's my question.
That's the impression I got.
Right.
But then you could see.
Well, but that's my impression. That's why that makes a difference to me, because the cops' reaction to her back in flip phone days would be, "Oh, whatever, stupid woman." Today, if it was happening today, they might take her a little more seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I had a flip phone when I was in my 20s.
But that's what I'm saying. And back
Yeah.
then, that was the whole
Pink
fucking
razor.
before Me Too, before all the fucking
yeah.
movements, and before all the
Yeah.
believe women, all
I
that
got
stuff
the-
came to be
I got the
prominent.
impression-
If it's back
yeah.
in flip phone days, then that way more explains these two cops being like, "Whatever, silly woman, leave this man alone. He's obviously respectable."
Yes.
Because flip phone days, that's the way they would have fucking.
Probably.
That's the way that shit would have played out. So, all right, yeah, because he manipulates them into believing she trespassed on his property, and they detain her.
bros stick together.
So at the hospital, Margot receives Narcan.
Which one of the videos when she was doing her job said, "Can you take Narcan prophylactively?"
Yeah.
And then she gets Narcan and she starts spraying. And I still have yet to look this up to see if you can, but in my head, you can't. Like, if you did it right before, yes, I think, or like within. But I felt like she did the crazy amount of Narcan in her,
Yeah.
which I think it's not that much even in there, but. I felt like it was like 2 hours later than she got the fentanyl. Like, it wasn't immediate.
Yeah, I
So
think
I don't know enough about it, but I mean, I'm sure they did that for a reason, whether you actually can or can't. But prophylactically taking Narcan is not really something that you would do, because any drug addict wouldn't want that to happen. But I guess if you thought, "Oh, someone's going to stab me with fentanyl today," then. But I mean, it was noticed that they had to say that to do this.
To do this. Yeah, it was setting it up. More foreshadowing early to pay off later. So yes, she receives Narcan at the hospital, sent a text demanding she return the drive, or Samantha and the other boy will be murdered, the son of the...
I know,
this
man,
guy.
him too.
So at his place, Arthur holds Margot at gunpoint, explains the world's desensitization to violence alongside the attentive desire for remade content in a newer age, which spurned his murder spree. Message.
Yeah.
There's your message. In the garage, Arthur reveals the severed heads of the two victims strewn atop mannequins and orders Margot to inject herself with fentanyl. Minutes later, Margot repeatedly stabs Arthur with her lipstick knife, and a lengthy, bloody scuffle ensues between the two. Margot manages to survive, having recorded the entire confrontation on a hidden body camera. Arthur watches the last lines of Faces of Death as he bleeds out.
And he is enjoying it.
Oh,
seems
yeah.
like. Yeah. Like, he's really enjoying it.
On his computer, Margot uploads the footage to Kino and laughs in celebratory victory as it passes through the site's moderation, though find herself disturbed that the comments on the video are callous and glib, not taking the situation seriously. So, of course, the cynical world
Exactly.
shitting on everything. She triumphs and they just shit on it because that's the world.
I mean, everyone's skeptical. Look at it with the AI.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But this was before AI. If they had flip phones, this was way before AI. So, but it's still skeptical. Yes.
Yeah, we don't actually know.
As we should be sometimes, but there's so much fake shit around these days. But yeah, so there it was. How'd you feel about the ending? I mean, is it satisfying? Gratifying?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
All right.
I liked him dying. I liked her kind of triumphing, and I thought, all of that. It made sense.
Yeah, I liked it. They wrapped it up pretty good. I mean, anytime they're going to show me something like a lipstick knife early in the movie, I know it's going to come into play later.
She was like getting him in his chest and stomach, and I was like,
the kill was nice. Yeah, she laid in.
No, but I would have went for the neck. I'm like, why? She's on top of him. It's a little itty bitty, maybe 2 inches. I don't even think it was 2 inches. Nice.
Yeah, but I don't know what the budget was on this, but it was probably a budgetary decision because it's a lot easier, like effects-wise, to stab somebody into a fake shirt, filled with blood or something, than it is to do a neck.
Yeah, it just wouldn't. It might not do anything if you stabbed, it was like 1.5 inches. I don't know.
I don't know. I could have done a neck slice. There's a lot they could have done with it, but she was just letting out her female.
It was fine. But I was like, that's a little tiny.
It was the tiniest little John.
I don't think that would kill you, dude. And no matter where.
I mean, she had to kind of stab him 1 billion times.
I know that, so and then that's what did it. I was like, all right, here she's going a lot. Yeah. But at first, I was like, why are you going to the biggest part of his body with that little itty bitty knife? Go to a tiny part of his body. Right. Shit, slit his wrist or something.
Stab him in the wiener.
That's definitely the smallest part of his body.
On that note, that's going to wrap it up, Boo Believers. We both enjoyed this one. It definitely had its problems, but 7 out of 10 for me. And
6.8 out of 10, only because I've given other ones I liked more a 7.
All right. There you have it. Yeah. Check out Faces of Death. Make sure you like, subscribe, and if you've seen it, make sure you comment and let us know your thoughts. Do you agree, disagree? Were you a fan of the original VHS tapes back in the day as a kid? Did your mom and dad let you watch them? Did you sneak them with your friends late at night? Let us know how you saw the original Faces of Death in the comments.
Yes.
Until next time, stay spooky.
Bye, Scream Hearts.